cloud in the sky. We still have that high pressure that is dominating North Texas, going to keep us dry with that low humidity and rain-free conditions. This afternoon, we're expected to be in the upper 80s, low 90s across North Texas. 88 at DFW Airport, plenty of sunshine. Make sure you get outside and enjoy it. We've got another nice morning ahead of us as we head into tomorrow, expecting low to mid 60s all across North Texas. That is the good news with that high pressure that's drying us out and that low humidity. It allows those morning lows to get a little bit cooler, so make sure you enjoy the week as we do have those dry conditions expected. So pretty much all of our mornings are going to be feeling great. Thank you, Clarice. Yeah, so right now most of us are rain-free across North Texas, but you can see off to our west, that's that second round that's expected to move through within the next few hours through the overnight for North Texas. Starting to see some of that heavier rain in some of our western counties. Right now in Jack and Palo Pinto County, starting to see some of those downpours move in. We're going to start to see that coverage increase as we head into the overnight. And again, this is the second round. We had that round that moved through the overnight early this morning. Got an impressive amount of rain across parts of North Texas. Plano got close to 3 inches, about half an inch in Fort Worth, around 3.5 inches in Jack County. We are under that flood watch that goes through tomorrow afternoon, mainly east of 35. Now, we are expecting anywhere from an inch to 3 inches worth of rainfall totals. Some isolated areas could see up to 4 inches. And that severe thunderstorm watch for our northern counties goes until 10 o'clock this evening. Could see that expand southward as we head a little bit later on into the evening hours. Right now, starting to see our radar light up off to our northwest over in Jack and Palo Pinto counties right now. Seeing heavy downpours, frequent lightning within those cells that have developed. Could see some pea-sized hail throughout those as well, and winds up to 30 miles per hour. So again, our northwest counties will be that area of concern as we head into the afternoon and early evening hours before it takes over most of North Texas through the overnight. Right now, the atmosphere is getting ready for those storms. Temperatures really warming up. All right, starting off in Dallas County, we've got a brand new accident. 635 as you're heading northbound. That's going to be at Military Parkway, involving multiple vehicles. Emergency crews are on the scene. Looks like they blocked off those right 2 lanes. That is causing heavy delays. 635 in that northbound direction. Another new crash is going to be 30 westbound approaching Motley. They have completely blocked off that right lane and the exit ramp as well. That's right near Big Town Road. Plan for some extra travel time. Traffic is stacked back towards 635. Good news, this crash just drove off 45 northbound near Wintergreen. Still some residual delays throughout the area. Through the overnight, temperatures will be nice and pleasant with that low humidity that allows those temperatures to drop. So make sure you get out early tomorrow morning. Most of us will be in the upper 50s and low 60s in the Metroplex, expecting mid 60-degree temperatures for that morning walk or that morning run. So you can see that high pressure stays in place through Wednesday. We don't start to see a change until we head towards the latter half of the week as that high pressure starts to shift off to the east. The first change we're going to see on Thursday into your Friday is a little bit more cloud cover, and then on Friday we're going to start to see those breezy conditions. And it was the perfect weather to end out the last day of the state fair. Temperatures this afternoon below average, coming in at 76 degrees. Right now when you step out the door, just clear skies. 62 degrees at Alliance Airport, 63 at DFW Airport, and 66 right now at Love Field. We have had those winds start to shift out of the southeast. That's going to start bringing in warmer air as we head into your Monday, but tomorrow morning is going to feel fantastic. Most of us are going to be in the low to mid 50s. Some of our eastern counties could even be in the upper 40s. But low humidity and those winds coming out of the south really going to allow our temperatures tomorrow to get up there. We're going to be near 90 degrees all across the area, forecasting a high of 89 degrees at the DFW Airport. Thanks, Evan. Yes, heads up if you're headed towards the DFW Airport. We've got a brand new crash. It's going to be on Highway 121 heading in that northbound direction near Stone Myers. We've got that left lane taken away. Heavy delays as you approach that intersection. And then another new crash. This is going to be on I-20 heading westbound near Highway 310. Let's take a live look at that right now. Left lane taken away. multiple vehicles involved, causing slow and go traffic, again heading in that westbound direction of I-20. And we still have this crash in westbound I-30. This is near Ferguson Road. Plan for some brake taps headed through there. Bad crash still on 635.
Here in North Texas, we had some cloud cover today that kept us a few degrees cooler. That afternoon high came in at 95 degrees. We're starting to see those clouds disperse, but you can see we still have that disturbance off to our north that brought us some rain chances earlier on today. That could continue through the overnight, but I'm going to keep that rain chance low at 10%. Some of our northern and western counties could get an isolated shower. Most of us going to be dry through the overnight.
Tomorrow will be the warmest day of the week. Afternoon highs expected to be in the upper 70s, low 80s. We'll start off with that fog and a little bit more cloud cover. Start to see more sunshine as we head into the afternoon hours. So right now what's happening is we're in between two major systems. So we had all those thunderstorms that has tracked off to the east, and a major cold front's going to be tracking through Tuesday into your Wednesday. So right now here in North Texas, things are pretty stagnant and pleasant. But as we head into Tuesday, you're going to start to see that trough dip into North Texas. Those contour lines start to get a little bit tighter. That's going to bring breezy and windy conditions Tuesday into your Wednesday as that cold front approaches the area. That's going to be dropping our temperatures well below average. So like I said, tomorrow's going to be the warmest day of the week. Temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s. That cold front starts to track through on Tuesday. 72 degrees will be that afternoon high. Then take a look at Wednesday. We're going to be well below average. 63 is what we're forecasting and expected to stay in the 60s through the end of the work week. For your Halloween, looking at 69 degrees as that afternoon high. And as that cold front tracks through, we also have a rain chance associated with that. So we're going to be dry for tomorrow, but on Tuesday as that tracks through, we are tracking about 20% coverage, and I think the bulk of that rain is mainly going to be in our eastern counties. So that tracks through Tuesday into your Wednesday. We're going to be drying out, just dealing with those cooler temperatures. And off into that eastern direction, see some lingering showers early for your Saturday, but then that's going to start to clear out. We just get to enjoy those cooler temperatures as we head into the weekend. We'll be dry tomorrow. That cold front that tracked through today was weak. No rain associated with that. As that low pressure starts to approach on Thursday, just some isolated showers. Could see some storms late Friday, early into your Saturday, and that's going to clear out. We've got a great weekend forecast for you. And we've been talking about the lack of rain all across North Texas. Here's a look at some of those forecasted rainfall totals. If you live off into our western counties, expecting less than an inch. Here in the Metroplex, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches. And then if you live in those eastern counties, could see isolated areas over 3 inches worth of rainfall totals, but it is much needed all across the area. Yes, Hannah, it's officially been over 3 weeks that North Texas has had any measurable rain, and it looks like that all changes tomorrow. Here's a live look at our
rain. So happy, Julia, to finally have something different to talk about other than just this dry heat we've seen for a while.
I know, Hannah, it has been such a repetitive forecast for basically the entire month of October, but there's a change on the way. Tomorrow, we've got another warm day ahead of us. Right now, temperatures are in the low 80s across North Texas, sitting at 82 degrees at DFW and Alliance Airport, 81 right now at Love Field. It's breezy ahead of that cold front that's going to be tracking through tomorrow. Winds coming out of the south-southwest, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. That is bringing a little bit more moisture into the forecast today. So again, here's a look at those sustained winds. Right now, anywhere from about 10 to 17 miles per hour. Gusts could get up to 20 miles per hour. And again, that's bringing in moisture from the Gulf. So it's going to feel a little bit more muggy today. I think it's going to tack on just a couple degrees. Also, can't rule out a stray shower off to our east with some of that moisture and those breezy winds coming out of the south-southwest. Temperature-wise, it's going to be warm. We're expecting to be in the upper 80s, low 90s all across North Texas. That high pressure continues to track off to the east. And with those muggier conditions, that doesn't allow temperatures to drop as low through the overnight. So tomorrow morning will be a little bit warmer than it has been. Here in the Metroplex, expecting lower 70s. In our outer counties, you can expect mid to upper 60-degree temperatures.
Looked at the Canadian side earlier from the vantage point we had. It was a very different view. So I imagine Niagara Falls is one of those places where you get a very different experience depending on which side you go to. But that looked beautiful.
Yeah, they were trying to trick us. There were no falls inside.
falls where there's like an asterisk. A fall's not included.
Falls.
That is sold separately.
And right now, fall is not outside.
Fall is
for
just
Texas.
No
There's
falls
no
there. No fall here.
No fall here. All right. That's going to be bringing scattered showers and thunderstorms. Could see some strong to severe storms. I'm going to break that all down for you coming up in my full forecast.
All right, Julia, thanks.
Through the overnight, temperatures will still feel nice. We're going to be widespread 60s all across North Texas. In the mid 60s in the Metroplex. Get out early because temperatures are going to be warming up as we head towards the weekend. We are expected to be in the mid to upper 80s through Friday. High pressure dominates the region as we head into the weekend. We're expected to be back into the low 90s, still dealing with those summer-like temperatures. Again, that average high this time of year around 82 degrees. So we're going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees above that average. And if you're waiting on those fall temperatures, it doesn't look like next week is going to bring that relief either. We're tracking well above average temperatures heading into next week as well. So expect those upper 80s and low 90s to stick around. Yesterday, we reached 88 degrees for that afternoon high, so slightly above normal. That average this time of year coming in at 85 degrees, and we're likely going to do it again today. Again, that increasing cloud cover is going to keep us from warming up too much this afternoon. Forecasting a high of 87 degrees at the DFW airport.